So, haven't said anything to the camera yet. This is my 5th or 6th fish. I'm looking for crappie, but generally when you're crappie fishing, you get a lot of bass too. So, welcome to Way of Fishing. If it's your first time here, please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment. Most of my viewers aren't subscribed, so if you watch this video and you're gonna leave, you're not gonna subscribe, do me a favor, leave me a comment. Tell me what you were looking for. Tell me why you didn't subscribe. But this is the most random multi-species bass angling channel on YouTube. Mostly bass, but I catch everything in between, and I fish all kinds of ways, and you never know what you're gonna get with me. So, haven't found a crappie yet. Found a bunch of these little guys, and big bowfin, but we'll see what happens. So we've got overcast conditions. It's the first time I've worn a t-shirt fishing since October of last year. Wind's blowing on the main lake, so audio might be a little wonky today, but I mean, at least I'm setting a hook on something. So pretty little bait. I'll cover that later, but the bait's doing damage right now, man. Goodbye. First fish in this cove. I started at the mouth on the point, fished all the way in. That was the first fish I caught. I caught that fish exactly the same way as I caught all the other ones this morning, fishing this bait right up near the surface with a slow retrieve and shaking it. So the tail's kicking, but it's also kind of dancing up and down, and they're coming up and eating it where I can see them. All of them are hooked right in the top of the mouth. They're coming up behind it and closing down on the bait. But that's the only way I'm getting bit, and I haven't seen a crappie yet anywhere. Just a bunch of little small juvenile bass, 12 inches or so. But we'll keep on plugging. Oh yeah, rocking my jigs all day shirt. It's a crappie jig, right? But it counts. So I've also caught fish on a vibrating jig, and I've got 2 flipping jigs tied on, and a Ned rig, which basically is a jig too, right? So I don't know, Matt, you can comment, let me know if it counts, but I figured it fit today. Jigs all day. I'm gonna keep probing in this cove to see if I catch anything else, but right now seems like a really good time to cut to the footage from this morning and show you what I've already caught. I didn't do any commentary because really I was just moving around looking for fish, checking points, so check it out. Real teeny bait. Top of the mouth. That's 3 fish right there. One of the things I want to say, y'all are watching me fight these fish and I got them skying the rod way up in the air. I don't want a short length of line out there. This is 4-pound test. The rod is a great shock absorber, the rod I'm using. But when they're close to the boat, I want to keep a good length of line out. If I let the line get short, there's no shock absorption. They'll break it really easily. Even though these aren't big bass, this is the biggest bass I've gotten today, but even though these aren't really big fish, this is really little line. Very small line. Same thing applies when I'm drop shotting and all. I don't want, ooh, hook never went past the barb. I don't want a little bit of line out there. That fish came out of this tree, but he was back in there. Saw him just wake out behind the bait. I can't get bit on anything but these little teeny swim baits. So got some stumps over here and all. I've got a Keitechs tied on. I might try that. And it's the same thing as every other bass I've caught today. Up near the surface, shaking it, bringing it back steady. If I let it drop, I don't get bit. The stumps aren't holding fish. I'm not getting bit on the chatterbait or the crankbait. I have to start throwing the flipping jig. I really think my water's too dirty for the Ned rig. I changed my chatterbait out to a black and blue with a black trailer. I'm gonna go up here and switch gears a little bit. This bank is like 11 feet deep right up against the bank. So what we're gonna do, I wanna go down the lake this way. It's an electric only lake, so you gotta maximize your travel distance. I'm gonna go up this way and I'm gonna pitch jigs, see if there's anything staging on that really deep bank. It's a really deep vertical bank that then goes into a shallow pocket in the back with a couple sandbars. So we're just gonna fish up around here and throw some jigs and see what we do. Snodgrass. None of them are huge. These fish are really strong though. These are all just males that are just coming up. I don't know where the females are. Goodbye. That one was bigger, same exact spot. What in the world? Three bites, same spot. This one's smaller than the other two. He choked the Keitech. I mean, choked it. Look at it, all the way down his throat. He's cold though. I ain't mad at you. Where's that big one? So, 3 bites on 3 casts. Same exact spot. Same exact retrieve. I'm gonna cut the camera off and get across the lake. Save on some battery. Look at bait fish flipping. We got gizzard shad out here jumping. I'm gonna go across the lake. It's gonna be about 3/4 of a mile run on its electric motor. So, see you in a minute. On a point, a little bit of contact. Little buck bass. He's got another wound on his stomach, probably cormorants, and he choked it. I'm getting a little worried about the batteries on this boat too. So the fish are staging, but they're little. So all the fish I'm catching are on some sort of point, but none of them have any size. I haven't caught anything. Oh, another one, same point. I just caught the other one off of. Same point. Keitech. Same exact point. There's 3 bites off that one spot. Caught 2 fish. Little bitty small males. They're cold. The depth finder's reading 57 degrees though. That surprised me. Head shaking. You ain't big, why you head shaking? Oh, you're bigger. Still though, about the same size, not even 2 pounds. Bunch of little buck bass. They're fun. They're crushing his Keitech. I have a very large bass on a very small bait. small line. Oh boy. Oh! Oh! This is an 1.5 inch bait on 4-pound test. Oh. Biggest fish of the day on the smallest bait I've thrown all day. I was just working my way back in. I was going to wrap up the day. That's not bad. Look what it ate. My dad gave me these jig heads. I love these jig heads. I switched and put on a lighter colored bait, even in dirty water. It's a fat little. It's probably a smaller female, heavy, but goodbye. Well, this is why I always target more than one species when I go fishing. I came out here looking for crappie, but I brought stuff for bass, and I was really going to fish for both, but I've caught nothing but bass. I have not even seen a crappie today. I've caught ring perch, I've seen chain pickerel, I've caught bowfin, and I've caught bass. Have not even seen a crappie flash on a bait. Oh! Yeah, that's not spider web, that's fishing line. Cut me off. Toothy critter. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Appreciate all you guys. Remember, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, or let me know why you're not subscribing. But I'm done for the day. Really don't have any faith in these batteries and motors. Really weak, so I'm just gonna put my head down. I'm gonna cast this white chatterbait. I'm just gonna hug the bank, keep the motor low, and make it back to the truck. I got a little bit over a mile to go on all electrics. The motor's running, but it just feels like it should be a lot stronger, so I think it's time to replace the batteries. But see you guys next video. Appreciate every last one of you.